That'd be epic.
Like the
Yeah,
thing is,
sorry,
I am
James.
afraid it's an ant. I'm gonna hope it's something like a twig. But I mainly my main concern is that we have spent some time in this village, and
Mm.
we've done what we could to help. But I think that there's not much to help that we can do any more than just any regular citizen could. And at this point, I am afraid of spending too much time here. And since the monastery might also have a ticking clock, I am afraid that that might run out if we don't go.
And there is
Yeah.
something else to for you guys to be concerned about, because I am assuming that you are helping how much you can, and I don't know,
Mm.
helping to carry somebody here and there, and
Yeah.
talking to people
Yeah.
and getting these basic answers that you get, and you are eventually approached by one man. He helped you carry a man that apparently he broke his foot or something, because it's swollen, it's horrible, and you needed three strong people to carry him and get his foot out of the water. And after you take him to the improvised infirmary that people are being healed. The man stays behind to talk to you guys, and he is like many in this town. He is dark. He's fair skinned with dark hair, and he has full a full mustache, like many in this village,
Mm.
and dark mustache, brown
Nice
eyes,
mustache.
and it's very common here. I told you guys it's common. It's almost Warhammer levels of common. Some beautiful facial hair.
Love it.
You guys made me get lost on the facial hair again. And, and the man. It's clear that Pyrrha knows the man, as she nods to him with certain affection, and then he cleans his hands and extend his hands to Alyssa first.
Hmm.
Hi there, I am Oros.
Sorry, say that name again.
Oros.
Or
Sorry, one more time.
Oros.
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 And I am picturing that in character. Hi, I am Oros.
Oros.
What is your name? Oros. Say again. Oros. All right, and then leaves. And he extends his hand. Yeah, I am Oros.
I'm gonna extend my hands out towards him as well, and just be like, Oris, it's such a pleasure to meet you. I'm sorry under such dreary circumstances.
It is a great pleasure meeting you again. And he shakes her hand and then turns to the others. You have done these people a great service. Things would probably be worse if you weren't here. Thank you very much. I don't speak for everybody in town, but I still want to thank you personally.
Oh no, it's all in a day's work.
Well,
Least we could do.
then you work on a shitty job, sir.
Perhaps you're actually right. A druid's work is never done, I suppose.
oh no, oh no, I should still thank the man that helped me up the building.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't want to intrude, but you all made quite a good impression, and you of course look like you care. Perhaps are you considering going upriver?
We've been thinking about it to go to the check out the monastery, see if everything's all right on that side.
Ah, I see. I am concerned about the other smaller, the satellite villages. around the town. There are a few of them upriver closer by the dam, ancient dam. I have some cousins and people I know there. I know my way around the river and the forest. I was considering going there, but if you plan on going up, perhaps would like to accompany me.
I'm very sorry. May I interrupt you for 1 second? You said it is an ancient dam?
Yes?
When you say ancient, like just very old or like very old with a bit of a twist?
You old with a bit of a twist? And he repeats, trying to understand. What do you mean, sir?
Like, has there been a history of this dam coming to life and doing weird things?
That is a very unique question, sir. I don't think so. Ancient as in it was erected by the Empire a few centuries ago. It's huge. It's like a castle. It's like a frontier castle. It's a huge one. It's not a dam made by what is the name of that animal that make river dams?
Beavers!
Yeah,
Beavers.
It isn't a wooden dam made by beavers.
Sorry to interrupt, but while we're on the topic, I saw a meme that I've never laughed at quite so much in my life. It's just a question that says, do you think beavers actually know what they're doing, or do they just see flowing water and be like, no?
Just no. No. Right, but does that mean that the dam that was there before was it a beaver dam?
And he ponders for a moment about that question before he said, I don't have any idea. I wasn't here centuries ago.
I understand that.
But in any
Right.
case, would you help me?
I think I could. I think we should escort the man. Take him. Oh, go with him. What do you think?
Yeah, I would feel bad to just be like, let him walk alone. I mean, we're going in that direction anyway, right?
More or less.
Exactly.
More or less.
Right.
The river
So then-
flows north, yes, and there are some curves and everything. He wants to go upriver, by the river or the shores of the river, going from the villages because the villages might have been affected and there are people that are hurt, and he's worried about family and friends upriver. The monastery is also north, and there is the river, but the monastery isn't by river shore, so you wouldn't go to the same place, same direction, but not same place.
Same place.
Mister, I have a question for you. Will we be traveling through land or through 1 meter deep water?
And he puts a hand on his hips and breathes deeply. Yeah, that's a good question. I think we would need a boat.
Ha.
Then
Oh,
I thought we
there's
go
my
to the
dear.
monastery.
Mm-mm.
And,
Oh,
and
right.
he appears completely devastated by Spookner's
Spookner's
okay,
betrayal.
so monastery it is. He's like, no, I can get a boat if that's a problem. I can get a boat.
Oh, right. Well, that's handy at least. Look, I think it might not be a bad idea. We take the boat up with this dude, and then hopefully we'll be closer to where we need to be. Not to mention, we could probably help a couple people along the way.
This dude would be very grateful.
Right. So,
Oh,
Are we
that
in
was very
agreement?
offensive. The guy's right there. This dude.
We talking like a gold grateful or just thank you grateful?
All right.
I've spoken my mind, so I'm gonna let it all up to you now.
All right.
Well, in any case, it's another
So we
thing
take-
that somebody asked you. You guys don't need to reply now, as you're still traveling around town. But he has asked for you to accompany him upriver because for these reasons. And there's also going in the forest and the monastery. It's not exactly the same direction, so they're separate stuff. And there is also still the well, there's nothing. I don't think there's much that you guys can do. But there's those missing prisoners in town. That are maybe they were washed away by the flood as well, and maybe they are dead, or maybe they are, under the rubble of a house, and it will take days for them to be found, and probably they won't be found because these people are probably not going to start excavating the houses anyway. There's also that, and yeah, I think that's
Yep. I'm thinking perhaps we help this gentleman because he's heading upriver and it's north anyway. And it's in the same direction, kind of. We'll at least be getting closer to where we need to be for the monastery, and perhaps we could help this poor man get to where he needs to be.
Yeah, honestly, I think we milk the city dry for information at this point. If there is more information to be had in the city, it's with people who are either A, dead, or B, currently injured and unable to speak to us. So we might as well move on for now. It's not like we can never come back.
Right. Exactly. We could always come back.
well, especially because you guys came here for this reason, so
Yeah.
came here to help.
So,
us.
We go north.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
of course, helping the man is out of the kindness of your heart. You were hired to assist the Vault servants with their
Servants.
problem.
Yes. I am happy to help the poor man out the kindness of my heart. Plus, again, I'm hoping that by taking the river road with the boat and all that, right, by going that way, I'm hoping that we could perhaps avoid, or at least speed up, avoid delays or speed up getting to the monastery.
Yeah, and
What?
hopefully we see some janky trees around along the way, and we can
Right.
get a little bit of context for that crazy story.
Exactly. Plus, who doesn't love a good junky tree?
If you guys are doing this as you traverse around town, and I assume that you have promised Oros to give him an answer later, and if you guys take some time to go head back to the tavern and at least compare some of the regional maps that they have, that Alexos has in there, you guys can clearly notice that if you go upriver and go to the dam, you could just traverse the woods and head there straight to the monastery, but that's going to be through trackless land and just right in the middle of the woods, and it would be actually much simpler to just go back in the river to town and then head walking to the monastery, because then you would go for a trail and not in the middle of the forest, swamp, whatever it is, with possibly
Right.
ghosts.
You see, this is what I'm worried about. Right, we're going to be walking through that forest, and it's all of a sudden going to decide, fuck you, and we're all going to die. So, get on the boat, we go up north, we follow the river, and we get there safely. That's my idea.
Ever hopeful.
Spookner just silently agrees, but head down to the ground looking.
I want
Water.
you guys to give me a Constitution saving throw, everybody, please.
Oh, boy.
God.
All right.
If only my constitution was +5.
Where are the saving throws? There they are. Constitution. Oh god, I'm at -1.
Oh my god.
Why is mine not working? Come on.
Yes! Good roll. Good God. See, I'm a -1, okay? That right there is a miracle. I'm taking it.
Aurelian and Alyssa, you take 6 points of damage
Sure.
as during this afternoon from possibly smaller infection, a bit of fever, and general unease because of the conditions you are and people are around. There's a lot of filth, guys. It's
No.
river, but there's a lot of filth around and just general unease and feeling a bit under the water. And that's a strange expression to use, right? But it's not feeling very well. It's not feeling very well. And you can take that from your tokens. That's linked to your health. You too, Alyssa.
Oh dear. Raelian, Alyssa, the two of you aren't looking too right. Do you need a hand by any chance?
That's not something that happened right now. It's something
No.
they're feeling maybe, ugh.
Yeah.
This.
That's why it's like, it's been a long day. Two of you aren't looking too good. I think any of you would need a hand. Hello?
I'm okay, man. Don't worry. I'm fantastic.
Right then. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna dig. Wait, where's my bag? Here's my bag. I'll dig around here and just continue doing my smoking thing. We're good.
Well, have you guys come to a decision then?
Mm.
And
You
what is
gonna
the
do that?
decision? Are you going upriver or are you going to the monastery first?
Are we talking to the guy now, or is this a question as a DM?
As a question, always as a DM, because I am assuming that you guys have went to around town and rest for a bit and everything.
Yeah.
The guy isn't right there. It's a question for the players.
Mm. Right. So what you thinking? Are we going to go on the boat? Are we all going to take the river road? I know, Spuckner. Deep breaths. I've got you. All right. You'll be fine. If all else fails, I'll make a plan. All right. I got you.
Okay. If
Really?
only I had wings like my ancestors.
You don't need wings. You're good enough without your wings. Who needs them? Raelian, you're with us?
Of course.
Right then. Let's go find this boatman. To the river road!
Okay,
I
it
love how
appears
you
that the
just-
players
that's
have decided. The players have decided that you will pursue the idea of going through the river. Okay. Well,
Because yeah, but, sorry, just out of character for a second. Because my assumption was right. If we do follow the river north, yeah, as you said, we can. It will be a lot easier for us to get to the monastery that way.
no,
So-
absolutely not. It's on the complete opposite. It
Oh,
would be
I got
much easier to return
Oh,
by boat
see.
downriver, go back to town, and then
Oh,
go
I
walk
was
to the monastery. And that will probably take less time than trying to travel inside a forest that you guys don't know the forest and might be lots of issues.
Oh.
There's
Oh,
rain
I
and
see.
everything.
Okay.
I had
I
it
misunderstood.
backwards as well. Oh, no,
Yeah.
then-
Okay.
Then, oh yeah,
Because
no.
I'm gonna
We'll come
draw
back.
to you guys just to
Yeah.
to be sure that you understand the
Yeah.
problem that you're having right now. So you have this beautiful little line here, and this is a
Mhm.
road, and this road goes through the woods. Ooh. All right. This will eventually lead you guys the monastery. And then you
I
have
see.
the river. That goes and goes and goes and goes, eventually goes through the woods as well. It's really much easier if you follow the river to then just return down to the village and take the road. Because it's much longer, yes, but it's much faster than trying to do something which can be very, very bad for your health. Trying to.
And
Okay.
in that case, both Spookner and Joris don't want to go by river.
Yeah, can you imagine losing yourselves around here and then?
Yeah,
I
never
can.
mind.
I most
Okay.
definitely can, and I don't
Yeah,
want to
that's the
imagine
thing.
it.
We're gonna die. Yeah. All right. So then, which one do you want to go do? You guys want to go do the monastery first, and then we can always double back and go help the dude along the river later.
Yes, and now I am asking to the players. Forget the characters because we
Yeah.
we need a decision by the players here.
Monastery.
Monastery.
Yeah.
Very well.
Monastery.
The man, when you guys do you go to Oros to tell him that, or you plan on just sneaking from out of town and not telling him because you don't want to deal with the awkward situation saying, hey dude.
I will minor illusion 30 feet up in the air. Sorry, Oros, we're leaving.
This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous.
I will just and then after that I will cast another minor. After that I will cast another minor illusion stating I just don't like water.
You should probably do that. The more you know thing. You wave your hands and the more you know appears.
Yeah,
I
am definitely doing that. Yeah.
Joris, I don't know if you are aware. There exists a spell called
skywriting.
Skywriting that you can write on the sky. I ban this spell. It's the one single spell that I ban from all my games.
Why?
I don't ban divinations, teleporting, anti-magic, nothing. This is the one I ban. Because this is completely ridiculous and opens door for so much abuse. Can you imagine the marketing going on around town? Buy at my store. Buy at Joseph's store. Joseph's store is awesome. That guy sucks terribly. And it's a ritual spell. And it costs nothing. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the marketing going on? That would be hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so that's not a thing I can do anymore, is it?
Yeah, you won't. You can do it with the minor illusion, creating a visual, simple image. But if you had plans for
text,
for that spell, forget about it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, definitely. Okay, noted.
Okay,
as you go to
Oros and just be like, listen, man, we want to go. We need to go check them. If you wait for us, we'll go with you. What do you guys think?
If you guys go to Oros and tell, so you guys are going to Oros, right? Or are you skipping Oros?
I'm asking them what they want to do. Do you want to tell him, or do you just want to bail? Because like I'm feeling if we just tell him to wait, can't wait.
Spookner will just bail, like just already start walking towards the monastery.
MJ, Justin.
Alyssa doesn't mind going to go tell him. She doesn't mind doing it on the behalf of the group either, but like if we're not going to go find him and everyone just wants to get going, then she'll just follow everyone.
Right. So in this case, I can see that you guys don't want to deal with him. Are you at least leaving a note for him or telling somebody? For example, telling Pyrrha. Because Alexos is very clear to you guys that Oros is Pyrrha's brother. So that's why they know each other.
I will just tell anybody, literally anybody, I find along the way leaving out of town towards the north.
Nah, I think we should at least try and tell somebody, because at the end of the day, if we bail on him, he's going to go in there alone and he's going to get pretty much murdercated. So, this is
So
my
let's just go
suspicion.
tell the tavern owner.
Dude, yeah, just tell someone, don't go. You will be murdercated. Wait for us. We'll be back.
Okay,
I don't know. I
you
just
leave
feel like
the
feel like
message
that.
with somebody. There's lots of people that
Yeah.
can give the message. Just between Alexus and Pyrrha, somebody is going to tell him to not go. Wait for you guys, that you should be back in 1 or 2 days. The travel should take you guys 1 or 2 days. Get there, and then returning.
Yeah, sounds good.
And you also don't have a boat. There's also that's fact. But then you have a favor. You have the favor of you
The
have the
Lord.
favor of Fyodor, and he's a sailor apparently, so he would probably be able to help, if not provide a real boat to you guys. So there's also the fact that you guys probably forgot about Fyodor.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm waiting for us to head into this monastery and then try not to be murdercated.
Okay. So you take your
Solid plan.
things and right. Do you guys another question? Do you guys plan on going by foot, or do you want to try and or do you guys plan on hiring Eldrin to drive you there?
My personal preference goes with foot.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably
a bit
gonna
longer. It's gonna take us much longer though. Depends. How much
and
money do we
involve
have?
swimming.
Yeah, there's not much guarantee that the forest is safe for a carriage to travel. You guys don't know, but idea. So going by foot, if it's half, it won't make that much of a journey.
Okay, guys, hear me out. Last time we drove by carriage. Last time we found a flood. This time we go by foot. This time we find a monastery. She looks very proud.
Beautiful.
Right. So
I'm not entirely
saying-
certain that this is how it works, but you know,
Right. Yeah, so Spokener, I just want to understand this right. So
Okay.
you're saying it's the cart that caused the flood. I'm with that. I understand.
No. I am just saying, don't skip
No.
leg day.
It depends on what the time difference is going to be, and also I don't know how much money we have, so I don't know. Should we just walk, guys?
Very well. Since you have decided to go walking, give me a moment. And let me take a note of everything.
Oh,
You
I
guys
love
have options. You guys have options. Sorry, I need to take notes. It's not one of those campaigns that you guys are forced on a single path. So
Yeah,
there's a lot of options, so I need to take notes of everything.
I want to fly there.
Can you? It will make
Spoons.
things much easier. Can you?
DM, can I be allowed to sprout wings randomly?
No.
Nah.
Do you have any other way of flying?
I have
No.
feather falling.
Yes,
We
falling.
could bunch. We could skydive there.
I am going to assume that is a no, that you don't have
No.
a proper way. In this case, shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
Okay. Yes.
Never tell that I am shooting my players down. No.
No, you gave us a chance. We tried. Look, we tried.
Okay,
Right,
give me a second.
Well-
If you guys want to go for a walk for water or anything, it's your moment while I take my notes. Okay, this here.
now I definitely want to go skydiving someplace later in the campaign.
Oh no, I just have this really awesome idea in my head. Okay, think about this for a second. Right. So, imagine we take Spookner, right?
Oh god.
Right. Then we put you inside of a barrel, okay? Then we just fire the barrel like in a direction, and then you feather fall yourself, and just like, it's all right, I'm there.
like the cobalt cannon.
Yeah, there we go.
This is very interesting, but how are you going to fire the barrel?
He has a lot of magic that can
Fairy fire.
explode things.
What does fairy fire has to do with any of this? It
Fairy
doesn't
fire
even-
and gunpowder.
Just-
I'll make
he's,
it
he's
work.
gonna create a mortar just by using a barrel, a slightly bigger barrel, and just
Yeah.
some magic.
I understand it's magic, but magic isn't a proper reply to everything. I am going to use magic. Yeah,
You know,
what magic?
we're gonna magic our way out of this one.
Magic, DM, you know, magic. Why are you putting so much obstacles, DM? It's magic. No, it doesn't work that way.
But wait, is there something? Do you have a spell that pushes things away?
I'm just trying to
Okay,
think.
give me.
Oh, it could have happened if if someone had a bow and I had a shrink spell.
Oh, exactly.
We could
Oh,
Ant-Man it.
I've got a bow.
Now all I need is a shrink spell. This is some advanced planning right here.
No. No. What we need is a string spell, right? And then I have talked to animals, and I'll just get us to. I'll hitch us a ride on some pigeons.
You
Yeah.
can turn into a pigeon, right?
Yeah, I can. Oh no, I can't turn into a pigeon. Sadly, none of my transformations are cool enough for this application. But as I said, I can talk to animals. Just like shrink down, talk to the pigeons. Coo, coo, coo.
There's just one problem. I don't think birds like me very much.
Good point.
It's
Especially
a very
that one
useful
parrot.
source of information. Animals is very useful. Few players don't
Mhm.
use it very much, but they are on the wrong for it. Very useful.
Yeah, well, let's think. Animals see everything. People don't think about it. Like, if you see a dude standing there, you're going to be questioning. And you're going to be like, nah, that guy saw what I did. I'm going to have to kill him. No one's going to look at a pigeon and be like, yeah, that pigeon saw my criminal activity. I need to kill it. So,
Where did
yeah.
that kill him come from?
And suddenly we realized that if only we hadn't shot that pigeon and had Vincent talk to it.
Hey, there was still a parrot. There was still a parrot.
Well, there is the problem that you guys have earned the eternal enmity of the local birds because of your murderous actions.
It was fucking not me.
Buckner killed our clues.
You know what?
All birds.
You do your best to create an interesting story with many points going on back and forth, lots of interesting stuff going on. You are here to basically to entertain the players, and the players are simply entertained by the cheapest of jokes. So yeah, just go for the cheap joke and it's all fine.
Yeah.
I don't mind, really. It's
Quick tip to all DMs: your players are going to find the stupid jokes the funniest.
yeah. You don't need that much trouble. You can just go for the cheap joke, and the players love it.
Yeah.
Although I am happy
Are you gonna
that
eat
the
pigeons
story
with me?
is serious. I once read a story about GM in every one of its adventures. He would have a wizard come on by, and he would have the rod of wild magic or a wand of wild magic
Yeah.
as his penis, and he would just fling it around and cast random spells. And I am very happy that such things do happen in the campaign.
So,
What?
as you
I am
guys
very
are,
happy that this is more serious.
Let
All
me
right, yeah,
continue
sorry.
then, please.
Yeah.
As you guys take the road, you leave the wet, really wet part of the river and start heading north. The sun,
Yes.
it's more or less the middle of the afternoon. The sun is starting to set, so the sky is painted in a few dashes of orange and yellow, but it's still a bit overcast. And so it's not a beautiful sunset. In the distance, the whole region is sparsely forested, but eventually, eventually up north, you can see the woods become thicker. Of course, that is in fact a dirt road, wide enough for a carriage to travel there, which probably happens because it does look like this road is well traveled by horse and by wheels. So the monks probably receive and send supplies to the monastery. Makes a lot of sense. And as you are traveling, road, you can eventually can see very clearly. You can see very clearly up ahead what appears to be the remains of a carriage. Carriage appears to be broken in pieces and perhaps have fallen or have been abandoned, something like that. Natural accident, apparently. You are not close to the water right now, so it doesn't look like it's caused by the flood. It should be a bit old. You are still far away from that. It's just you just turned on the road and now you can see it. It's like about 100 feet away from you, more or less. What do you do?
See, that's why we don't go by car. Now let's go see if there's still people there.
Right.
Yeah, totally go check that out.
I say
Just be
that and
wary,
then
folks.
stay behind.
I was gonna say, just be wary, folks. Seems awful suspicious to me.
Alyssa's
Well,
gone.
well, the
She's
good
already
news
running
is
there.
if any birds come out, Spagner will take care of them.
Stop it, you.
Right. So
yes,
we'll
a
carefully
few birds
sneak
do appear to be strangely suspicious there, because you can see a few of them encircling the region on the sky, but you don't see birds on the from this distance. You don't see birds on the carriage itself. So that is very suspicious. Who can know why birds do their things, right?
I wonder. If
Spagner,
only we knew
dinner.
someone. If only there was someone who's good with animals and could talk to them. That'd be great. All right. So, look, I don't want
I can do that
to just
too.
shout. I don't want to just shout at the animals like, "Yo, birds, what's up, bruh?" Like I don't want to do that because that just sounds suspicious, and I'm sure that like if it is a trap, we're going to end up triggering it. So, what do you guys think?
Wait. Why do you guys think about what?
No, I'm asking them. Like, do you want to just like
Vincent
go
wants to speak with his bird.
No. You just want to walk up to it because I'm worried it's a trap. That's the only thing. Like, if there's birds circling, I'm sure it's vultures and someone's dead.
Alyssa is a dumbass. She's already heading towards it. She doesn't care.
All right.
All
Fair
right.
enough.
I want to say that if anybody walks closer, I try to stay at least 15 feet ahead of them.
Ahead.
Ahead.
Yeah, closer
We-
towards the car.
We promise to miss Elisa. I'm sorry, I'll stop.
All right. So yes, we're going up to it, and Spookner's leading the charge.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's just very very funny the idea of yo birds.
This is the thing, like-
Where did that came from? I was paying attention to my notes, and suddenly I hear yo birds. What?
I was just busy thinking, like, I don't know if I should call the birds now, just in case there is a trap, and be like, oh, is there a trap there? It sounds a little bit over the top, so let's just follow Sputner.
Of course. Remember that whenever you decide to talk to an animal, or whenever you decide to talk to any NPC at all, guys, please make sure that whatever you say makes sense to them.
Yeah.
Some people say I am a strict DM in that case, but it's just because I like to roleplay them as real people. So if you ask
Yeah.
something that your character know, but they don't have any idea what you're talking about, you shouldn't really expect people to have any idea of what you're talking about. So you come to the bird and you ask, "Yo, bird, any traps around?" The bird looks around. He doesn't see any bird trap, and he goes, "Nah, it's fine, bro. I don't see any traps."
All right, well, I guess we're taking it on.
Okay, so let me do something.
Oh, yeah, and I was going to say, for some reason, I can't move my coin.
Seems to have fixed it. That's Aurelian.
Yeah.
Have you set yourself as yourself in the chat?
Yes. Uh-huh.
And let me take a look at my note.
To me, your name still says Psyche GX and not Zekrian.
Like, that's fine. That shouldn't be the
Okay.
problem. The thing is, I can't want to select him for some reason, but it's fine.
The VTT plugin sometimes spazzes out. Just exit the game and restart.
That's what I'm thinking as well. So that's why I figured I'm just going to leave it for now until it's completely necessary for me to move it, because I'm the one streaming. So, what? How much you guys want to bet that that we're about to get into a fight? How much you want to bet?
As
can
a
see.
player or as a character?
No, you
As
are
a player.
You're all players. You're not role playing right now.
Yeah. How much you want to bet?
Trap level, I will bet on it 2 of Spookner's gold that it is a trap.
Oh, yeah. No, see that. That's
Hello,
what it is
hi,
about.
yes, me who is willing to turn anything to a bet. I will take a bet with you.
Oh yeah, that's our thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that is a thing. I forgot. Yeah, that's a
Cool.
personality thing.
Nice. I love it.
Right.
So then, actually, no,
Yeah.
this is all actually in character, right?
No, you guys
So how much
are
you wanna
not
bet?
acting in character. I already said that. I just
Nah.
said that.
But yeah, I can smell it. Oh, it's gonna come.
Very well. As you guys start approaching and heading that direction, you can see there is a mule. A mule. The animal is dead. Doesn't appear to be these are people around, but the animal is halfway rot. There are no carrion birds. That is not exactly concerning, but that's something that you can take notice. As you start wondering, and Spookner goes in front quickly in front of everybody, deciding to that is a trap. Spookner wants to take as many arrows as possible.
Yep.
Yes. I want to shield them.
Bullet
Luis,
sponge.
you notice that there appears to be people hiding behind rock, and the tree on the right side appears to be somebody there, because you see some movement and what appears to be an arm, and then it's hidden again. But it's only Alyssa that sees that. You do, Alyssa.
I'm gonna
God.
very I'm gonna very quietly try and point it out to the rest of my people with hand gestures.
Well, you are
Sleight
in
of
plain
hand.
sight. If you do that, whoever is looking at you guys will realize that you notice where they are.
Okay, like that. I'm gonna take my bow then and aim it at them.
Well, that
Uh,
also makes that people realize that you.
That's fine. I'm gonna shout out to them. I'm just gonna aim a bow in their direction and shout out to them. What are you doing out there? Like, what's up with that? Why are you hiding?
I love it. I love it.
Well, why are you guys giggling? I lost the joke.
Oh no, it's just the way that she said that. Like, what's up with that? What y'all doing back there?
Hey,
Hey,
yo, what's your business?
And-
Hey, I'm walking here.
And
Hey.
hey guys, come on.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Sorry.
And as you yell that, you realize that whoever was hiding behind that specific tree that you point at goes very, very still and hides the arm that was poking out, but you can see a bit of a foot still sticking out. And now you guys can also see, now that Alyssa has pointed her bow in that direction and is stringed an arrow, you can see that there's somebody hiding in there. What do the others do as Alyssa points?
I will grab my dagger and wait on what the rest will do.
Right.
But I will still try it every time. Try to stay in front of them.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to prepare my staff. Take that out and pretty much prepare to engage. Like it's coming. Smell it.
Can smell it in my bones.
What do you guys
Yep.
do? Faulkner got her knife, and Zeke is doing what?
I said, sorry, I'm also, as she took out a weapon, I'm doing the same. I'm going to prepare my wooden staff.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at them all very confused with my passive perception. I probably haven't noticed this yet.
Your character isn't very perceptive, but he's also not stupid. And as Alyssa points to behind the tree, your character isn't a clown and isn't he's a person. He's a real person, and he realizes she's not talking to a tree. She's talking to somebody that is behind the tree. Even if he didn't see anything, he knows there is a reason for that. So don't worry, your character notices that.
I'm gonna look at this note that I've been feeling a little bit sickly so far today, and do that.
Ooh. Yeah, that's going to definitely help.
Wait. But
Can you-
what are you doing?
Right.
That's just for short
I'm gonna. What?
You
No,
don't
you don't
have the
oh,
option
oh,
to
yeah.
use your hit
Oh, you
dice
can't just
unless
use
it's
it.
a short rest.
Short rest.
Mm.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand. I do, but I'm not gonna use that now. Then I'm gonna
Yeah.
stand back a little bit and be like, well, I guess we're jumping straight to violence.
They don't reply, Alyssa. Whoever was there hides behind the tree a little better and doesn't reply. What do you do?
If they are not attacking, I'm just gonna continue yelling at them. Like, I can see you, man. Like, just come out and we can have a conversation. It doesn't have to be all like violent and shit, but like, I will shoot you. Like, if you don't cooperate, like, not if you come out.
I love the disclaimer. I am going to shoot you. I mean, not if you cooperate. I love the disclaimer. Okay. You go for your Hang on, let me take a look at something here. Okay, let's see how good this goes.
Love it.
Like, I see you. Just like, okay.
Okay, let's see how it goes. Let's see. For the best.
Hmm?
Hmm.
I am.
Let's hope for the best again.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Unexpected.
Okay.
Scared.
Nobody comes from behind the door, the tree, but you hear a voice coming out, but not from behind the tree. Actually, Alyssa, you hear a voice coming from a bush that is a bit farther away than the tree on the other side of the road. A voice screams, "You are all surrounded! Leave your..." I forgot the name. Managed to forget the name of the coins on this setting. Yes, here. You are all surrounded! Leave your silver arrows!
Ooh.
Does the voice sound confident?
Screaming, and from this distance, it's not like you are right there to know. For now, there's nothing to indicate otherwise.
Alrighty then. And how about this? How about you leave us alone, and you won't die?
Sheesh.
And another
I
voice
sound
comes
like-
from even further. Don't talk for somebody that is surrounded.
Oh, guys, I was hoping I could block
Like,
him out.
I can see your friend's foot. He's gonna lose a foot. Or we can all, like, come out, have some tea, talk this out, see how we can help each other. But I mean, if his foot is not important, that's, like, totally up to you guys.
You can hear that you can see that the person that had the foot sticking out, he realizes it and hides the foot, and you can hear a sound of I don't know, somebody eating somebody, lightly, a tap, a slap, very light, as if somebody is scolding somebody, as they hide their foot. There is a wait. We'll talk, but we'll give us your silver arrows. And if you don't have silver arrows, you're gonna give us your food. Or else
Like,
we will pepper you full of holes.
Firstly, I highly doubt that. Secondly, don't have silver arrows, but would love to hear, like, what is leading you on that path. Like, what is freaking you out that you need silver arrows? Just come out!
Are you so poor that you don't have even a single silver arrow? Okay, we'll take copper wheat. It's no problem. We'll take all your wheat. And you guys, please understand that in this setting, the coinage of the empire is right here by you. It's the coinage of the empire. The basic one is this one right here. It's the copper wheat.
Yeah.
It's minted in copper, and there's wheat here. It's because one coin, the empire created this coin because one coin buys anywhere in the empire buys a pound of wheat. The silver arrow always coming crosses is also official coinage of the empire. One of these coins buys 20 arrows. So and arrows is usually how craftsmen can pay their taxes. Usually farmers pay in grain, usually wheat, that is the baseline. Craftsmen can pay in arrows because arrows is used for armies. And there's the golden spear. Because one of these coins buys a spear, and a spear is used for soldiers. That's where the silver arrow came from.
Can I grab my pouch with money and use Mage Hand to float it like 10 feet in front of me?
You pick them and start casting a spell. They don't react, and then the money, the stack of coins starts floating. What you gonna do?
Wait, what did you say?
Your stack of coins is floating. What do you plan on doing with it?
I just for now floated 10 feet in front of me, staring intensely towards the stone in the bush.
That is a
But I'm not offering it yet
very
to
strange
them.
message.
I know, I am not yet offering. I am
Yeah.
not saying anything. I'm just floating it in the middle of the road in front of me. That's all.
Yes, a very strange message. There is a silence for a while. People stop screaming, and even Alyssa is quiet. And then what happens, guys? The Saka's coin is there, floating.
All right. Right, Lissa. How about? Do you
That money!
remember? Someone want to answer? Spokesman?
Sorry. Again?
The guy shouted, "Is that money? What are we gonna do? What do you want to do?"
Yes.
Okay! Give us all your money and you will live! And we will all live! There's no need for violence here! Just like the lady said! Yeah!
What if
Then
we
come
give
out
you?
and grab it.
What if we give you our money and you give us your money? Like trade.
This appears to be a fair trade, mister, but we are not here looking for a fair trade! If you didn't realize, you are being mugged!
Well, you see, I
Right.
have a problem with that.
I understand you do, sir, but these are desperate times!
I mean, has anyone ever told you that when you mug someone, you should not call them sir? It makes you seem very, very unfearing.
There's a silence. There's really a silence for a certain moment. And then another voice says, there is no need to be uncivil when you are mugging people.
So what you're saying is that you are trying to be good people by being bad people.
You sound very smart, mister, and it sounds like you're trying to make fun of us. Give the fucking money!
It's
Right.
already floating there.
Language!
Right, I'm done paying noise. Listen, do you remember a couple years back when you were being attacked by a horrible dark beast of the night? You remember that day? Well, pass me a lock of your hair for a second. And I do actually need her to like give me a lock of her hair. It's part of my thing. Don't worry about it.
Yes. Sure.
Don't
All
worry
right.
about it. Like a string or a lock?
That's not creepy.
Just like a little bit. Just like a little bit.
Just for
And
smelling.
I take the little bit of hair and I pack it in my pipe and I light it and I smoke and I'm going to turn into a panther because I'm done being civil with these guys. Plus, I can probably chase them a lot better as a panther. So I would like to shapeshift into a panther so I can try and like get around them.
All
Yes.
right, he
But
smokes
that's
a
my
lock
safety
of her hair, and then as the smoke floats, the little gnome disappears as this mass of flesh assumes the shape of what looks like a predatory large cat. But this is a strange predatory large cat. It looks some kind of leopard, but its fur and skin almost looks like it's made of rocks. It's perhaps it's the markings on the fur, but it almost looks like it's made. Like I said, almost looks like it's made. Oh, your token to.
See, thing is now, yep, my tokens are a problem because
Move our token where?
You can't access your token?
my tokens aren't working. I can't even move my token. Oh, there we go. It did work. Never mind.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Yep. So I've decided I'm going to be a panther rather. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Cool,
For some reason, won't let me move Zekrian. And
as that
yes.
happens, let me see something here. How much is your? Because like I said, I do a lot of passive checks. So there's not a situation. Oh, I'm gonna try again. Let me try too. I just go for the passives. So
Yeah.
Give me. Tell me how much is your intimidation, please.
Oh God. So
Um,
scared.
My intimidation is only 1, but I feel like that's weird. That's a person. Wait. Oh wait, it's a panther. I've got to check the panther skills. Never mind. It doesn't have intimidation, does it?
No, he isn't proficient in intimidation. No. However,
No.
it uses your mental stats, so it's 1. Okay.
Yeah, that's bad.
Let's go.
Wow. Transforms as giant like
Intimidating. Oh my.
Okay. Come on, guys.
Come on.
Opa. Not meant to be charisma. Sorry.
Sorry?
It wasn't meant to be charisma. Alright. As the creature appears, that rock panther appears in and roars loudly. And people stop talking. There's this sudden silence as the large cat starts skulking around, and then one voices, you can't make what they're saying, Alyssa, but you can hear that further on the road, closer to the carriage, the turn carriage, there are people talking very fast to each other. You can hear the sounds, but you can't make the words because you are too far. They are whispering, not whispering, but they are talking to each other.
Worst group of muggers ever. Can I put away my bow?
Can I just ask, how far away are we / am I from the closest mugger?
The closest where the sound came from, the closest would be that tree that you guys are pointing, where was the one that didn't hide
with the foot
properly.
Yeah.
I would say you're about 60 feet away at most.
Okay.
It's quite far.
There's basically a reason why we are not in a map with a grid right now is just so you guys can really imagine the situation.
Mm.
So the panther goes out, and what do you guys do? There's this silence and something appear to be talking, Elissa.
I'm going to shoulder my bow again and take up my staff.
Oh.
And which is closer, the carriage or the tree?
The tree, most likely, most certainly.